Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, my shiny happy friends? I'm doing okay. I wanted to just talk to you about some YouTube channel that I started and why I started it. And I haven't been able to get out and do things I've been wanting to do because, like tonight, right now, it's raining. Yesterday it rained, and it's prior to that, it's been windy and raw. Northeast has really been battered and beaten, even pretty far south northeast. I'm the southern tip of New Jersey. And anyhow, I just want to thank y'all. We're getting up there in our numbers for the subscriptions, and I appreciate that. And I want to be getting out and doing things, and that's why I'm called Eric Cycling and Adventures, because I camp, I hike, I bike. I've mentioned that before. And I know people struggle with stuff in life, and I certainly have. And I wanted to thank y'all for signing on and staying on and following some of the videos. And I'll keep finding abandoned places, and I'll be bicycling pretty soon again. And I want to let you know too, I watch Random Adventures 2.0, and I like his little journeys. And him and me both do something that that works. It's that carnivore diet. I had a bad health spell last year in April, and so it's 9, 10 months now, and I I had something caused problems with me. I was cramped up, went in the hospital. I was in the hospital 14 days. I had sepsis and MRSA, and I got a thing in my stomach I got to get cut out. That was all part of the problem. It's called a muscle mass or something, and that comes out next week. And so on the 26th. And but as a result of all this, I followed a guy on YouTube, a young fella, Sam Sulek. I didn't follow him so much for bodybuilding because that's, I ain't about that. And not at my age. But I like his eating. And I started to follow something like he eats, and he goes grocery shopping, and he shows you what meats to get and stuff like that. And it's something I ain't been very educated in for sure. So anyway, it turns in that it's because of him being a bodybuilder. He a lot of protein, but also a lot of carbs. I don't do carbs. I don't want to do carbs, um, but anyway, it turned into a carnivore diet for me, and I was when I was in the hospital. I'm going to show some pictures when I edit this. I'll have pictures thumbnailed up here because I when I left the hospital, I fell twice in the hospital. So they was getting I was really bad, and they had me walking with a walker after I got out, and I had a PICC line in my arm, and I was taking IVs every day, 3 times a day for 2 months at home, and walking with the walker. And I was 340 pounds. So, with this carnivore diet, and I'm strict with it, in the last 10 months, I've lost 110 pounds. So, I'm 230 now. I feel really good. And I do these adventures that I've always done. I've always been active, even though I gained weight and I was heavy a lot. Always was active. So this kind of keeps me more active. The YouTube page, because it pushes me to do more than I would normally be doing, which I'd normally probably be doing a lot. I've always punched the speed bag. I've done that all my life. And I've always ridden a bicycle, and I've always ridden big journeys, And I've always camped. I've always hiked. I've always I called it off-grid camped, stealth camped. Just pick a spot and go. Sometimes pick a spot and go for 3 days. Anyhow, I like that, and I'm going to be doing it. And I'm also art. I love art, and I might plop in some art once in a while. So uh, I do pinstriping. I do cartoon doodling. I doodled up a Frankenstein today, and I'll put that up. Boom! I'll pop that up when I do this too, just so you know what you're looking at. And but anyhow, I wanted to just introduce again. Just keep me in your prayers. I'm a week away from surgery, and I appreciate it. And I always say it's time. Well, we all have been through stuff in life, and I had the loss of my wife, and of course it's been 17 years, but not to me, and not to anybody else out there that's lost somebody they've loved, their spouse or whoever there may be in their circle of life, that even a best friend. So, and I fought through therapy, and I was blessed to have family, friends, and a therapist around that guided me out of a bad path to a happier future. And now I'll stop and look at a flower that's growing out of a crack in the sidewalk when everybody else walks by. Anyway, just remember it's time, and no matter what, the weather's bad, it's always something to do. So I want to thank y'all. Please keep subscribing. Help me let this grow. Maybe I can help some of the people. I mentioned the elderly, but everybody's going through something. And I got the financial problems. I do 2 jobs all summer, and semi-retired in between, but can't be fully retired. I drive trolleys in Cape May, New Jersey. It's ghost trolley tours and Victorian homes, and it's a beautiful town. And I'm also somebody that you might not like in Cape May in the summertime. I'm a beach tag inspector. That's right. You better have your beach tags. Come visit me at Colton Court. All right. I'll be down there on the beach this summer. Keep on keeping on. Remember, when it's time, it's time. I'm going to put this up with some clips. Me heavier. Me now. Me wearing a pair of pants that I used to not fit in. And carnivore diet. And thank you. I certainly appreciate you. And I'm going to be here for the long haul and, whatever it may bring. So thank you very much. Have a great evening.